Hello everyone, this is Ethrion here from the Floating City server over at Langrisser C, and I'm from the guild Legion of Scorn. So it's the 7th of October today, and with another week comes another timeless trial reset. So let's just dive right into it. Because I've cleared up to SS, my videos will only start from A+, and again I will have a very strong word of caution that this is a playthrough video and not a guide video. I mean, it's only a guide if you have the exact same units I have. So obviously this will have to be more of a playthrough instead. So the first condition is that melee attack damage is reduced by half. So obviously this is incentivizing you to go for range damage dealers. So let's see what the map shows. Okay, so we have a mage over there, cavalry over here, assassin, cavalry, archer. Okay, so we have many cavalry, so I am going to tank them with Leadin. I am hoping that counter attack damage will not be affected, but who am I kidding? Of course it will be affected. We are going to go with Bozo, Zerida, and Lana. This will be our deadly trio for range damage. I will go with Fireball and Sleep for Bozo, although I probably can afford to be a bit more offensive. Okay, let's just try Dark Reaper. The emphasis will be on single target damage, of course. So gonna remove Black Hole and put in Dark Reaper. Zerida's good to go out of the box. She has a Bloodthirster. And let's... I think this looks good. Who is the bigger threat? They're both big threats. Okay. So let's see how this goes. And start battle. So Danger Zone, okay, shows us this. That's because the archer can attack here. So I'm going to faction buff up here. I'm going to be safe, and we are going to faction buff. I'm going to Al-Hazard Bloodthirster with Zerida over here. The mage shouldn't have any move again abilities, so that should be fine. Bozo's going to faction buff here. And I'm going to attack Blessing Lana to see how much damage she can do with this strike. Not bad, we almost one-shot the archer, and just keep in mind that that was just purely spell damage. That didn't take into account at all the sorceress's attacks. So that's why we just barely missed out on that one shot, unfortunately. Okay, cavalry unit has strike, but that's fine. Bone Dino. So let's see, if they don't have strike, they have ram, and of course they do. I'll be disappointed if they didn't. So the eventual aim is to move Leadin over here and Divine Guard. Tiaris is gonna come over here. Can the cavalry reach me? Unfortunately he can. So I'm just gonna kill off the mage over here, because the mage will make quick work of Leadin. And we're gonna hide in this little cubbyhole for her hide and seek passive. Lana's gonna come over and finish the job on the archer. Because of her attack blessing, she doesn't take that much damage. Bozo's gonna come over and Dark Reaper the assassin, and hopefully not die in the process. Let's just see how this works out. Okay, he died in the process, so that's an obvious candidate for clock. It looks like we might have to Zerida that assassin. Yeah, Zerida's now an adjective. So we're gonna Dark Reaper the Hellhound instead. so we don't do disastrous things like suicide ourselves. And Tiaris is going to apply Miracle. I would have wanted to... Oh dear. I would have wanted to guard Lana instead, but okay, great. The cavalry went for Bozo. He's too lazy to walk 2 steps, so he just walked 1. Okay, we're looking good. Cavalry will of course fall to Ledin, and since Ledin has Sage, you know, this shouldn't be a problem. I think we are seeing the effects of the half melee damage, because normally Ledin would make it barbecue meat out of all of these cavalry units. So unfortunately we have to deal with them left over. Let's see whether Heaven Sanction is enough to kill most of these units. Okay, it just killed the Bone Dino, which is fine. It would be what we would have done. So you come up and kill the Cavalry General. Bozo comes up, kills the other Cavalry General, and that just leaves Zerida, who hopefully will take this assassin out. Or not. Wonderful. I'm not foolish enough to attack the assassin, so unfortunately I'm going to have to heal up and hope for the best. Lana should be protected against the assassin. I don't think he can move that far. Okay, he attacks Ledin instead, which is fine, because Ledin should tank it like a boss. And he does. Ledin still has his Divine Guard up. Let's just smack this impudent assassin down and finish the first map. There we go. So A+1 is done. Fairly straightforward, assuming you have enough range damage characters built up. Okay, A2. So basically you don't want mages, holy units, or demons on your team, otherwise the enemy stats are increased greatly. See the map composition. So this is the Thunder Dragon map. Of course, this is where the Thunder Dragon normally sits, but we're going the opposite direction now. Lots of squishies, 3 squishies and 4 melee enemies with inflated Timeless Trial stats, of course. Not too bad, so I'm thinking the usual tank and spank. We're gonna get Liana, Tiaris, Altimula, and Leon. And I rely on this so often because it works. I'm just wondering whether to change things up and bring Zerida, but I think let's not change what works. Just gonna bring Leon and Altimula. And hopefully this this Leviathan will rush ahead along the flyers, and we can make quick work of them, and then we can slowly pick up the stragglers at our leisure. Okay. So let's go. I'll be looking to tank the attacks in this grove of trees here due to the defense bonus. So let's just set up over here. I'm just gonna park Leon here. Tiaris will move in. I'm probably gonna try to again Leon with Strategist and Attack Blessing. So even though it's not the 30% buff from Chivalry, the Attack Blessing should make up for a relatively lower raw attack there. Okay, are we gonna have to wait until next turn for business? So just as well we didn't bring any mages. The wind protection from the angels would have severely nerfed the damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How greedy do I want to be? 1, 2, 3. So Ledin has to be here, and I'm just calculating. So if I go for both the Leviathan and the Angel this turn, the Harpy and this turn, because they're the ones that came forward, I would expose myself to actually just the Angel. Maybe that's not too bad. Okay, let's give this a shot. You know, we always have this great cheap trick called rewind. Sorry, clock. 1, 2, 3. So if I attack the harpy and move backwards 3 spaces, this is within the Divine Guard range of Ledin. Okay, so let's move him up. Do we need Sage? Not really. On second thought, he has 733 attack. Sorry, defense, due to his being in aquatic terrain. So perhaps this strike should have been best deferred until the following turn. But this is Leon we're talking about, and he doesn't give a crap, does he? Okay, so we're gonna hit the harpy without chivalry, just with attack blessing. That kills the harpy. I have the advantage of having Slayer's emblem, so that means that damage against flying enemies is of course greatly increased. Okay, great. I like our positioning where only the angel was able to hit us this turn, and we are actually out of oh my god, that's painful. We are out of range of the archer and the infantry unit. Okay, so this is rather painful. Let's thin out the crowd. We're gonna hit the archer and kill the damn thing, hopefully. Pardon my French. I'm gonna miracle up here. We're gonna hit the angel with Raging Thunder and Miracle active. That should hopefully finish it off. It does. Healing Light procs, Bloodsuck procs, and we're back to square one as far as health points are concerned. So Ledin's just gonna stand here. He's gonna take the hit from the infantry. I'm hoping he can survive due to the type disadvantage, but I have faith in Ledin. Don't let me down, sir. Okay, good. We maim the infantry. The catapult's out of range. Beautiful. Couldn't have asked for better. I'm gonna, as usual, Leon's gonna hit the squishy units because that's what he does. He bullies people. And Ultimuna's gonna be lazy. He's not even gonna bother moving. Because Ledin's Divine Guard is going to expire this turn, normally I would want to insta-kill the Skeleton War. Who am I kidding? I'm aggressive. What's all this prudence and caution? Prudence, caution, who needs it? Are the things that you say just before you lose terribly. Okay, anyway, let's see how this plays out. I think we're in a good state, obviously. The map is fully clear. And we just have that last Skeleton Master, who of course has a type disadvantage against Ledin. I'm not going to bother with the strategist buff, because it's going to be all over this turn. Skeleton Master goes down. Okay, so that's a plus. Wow, I have lost track of time. This is 2 or 3? I think it's 3. Yep. No, that's 2. What? All that just for 2? Okay, another melee attack reduction map. So, you know, what worked the first time round should work the second. So it's useful having built up a few important characters that makes things a lot easier, obviously. I'm gonna reduce the focus on single target damage and gonna bring a bit more AoE this time round. Liliana, okay, Lana, and of course, who can forget our beautiful Zerida. Okay, apologies for all the Discord notifications in the background. My guild has a rather busy Discord server. Okay, so I don't see major problems here. I will probably just bring Dark Reaper and one AoE skill, that's what I've done. And on this round, I am going to Earthquake from Bozo because they're all land enemies, the land-based enemies and the flyers. So, just thinking about Tiaris versus Liana. She only has one AoE, so I'll probably bring Tiaris instead, just for that constant healing from Healing Light. Okay, so let's do this. Danger Zone is there, so we're gonna move up semi-aggressively, as always. We are going to Bloodthirster over here. Because Zerida is a 6-star, as I'm sure you would have guessed from my summoning video for her, she can basically reach the entire map. We're gonna faction buff for Zerida. Lana's gonna move up. Let's see, Tiaris. Tiaris moves up here. Faction, attack blessings. Zerida, just to make things even more overpowered. And Lana moves up. Okay, first candidate for Dark Reaper identified. We're probably gonna need to Dark Reaper her so that our Lana doesn't die to the attack. Either that or I will just kill this annoying archer. Or the catapult. The world is our oyster when it comes to deciding who to kill. Okay, so let's see. Nobody can really reach that far. And on this map, you know, this is where Zerida really shines. Where her mechanics are just so freaking broken. I can just do this every single round. If I wanted to, I could just retreat and just kill them all off with Zerida. But where would the fun be in that? Okay, a bit of a weird maneuvering here. I'm not going to bother with Sage. I'm going to attack the archer and severely weaken her with Lana from 3 range. There's no chance of reprisal there. And I'm going to attack her with a normal attack. Wait, is that within range of the infantry? Unfortunately it is. Okay, so this square here is not in range of the infantry. Please, Bozo, don't kill yourself like last round. Okay, thank God. Okay, so Ledin's just gonna stay put, I guess. I don't really need Divine Guard. I don't think I'll be able to smack the archer that comes anyway, so he's just gonna stay put. Yeah. Okay. So, we're gonna make orderly withdrawal. Ledin's gonna move back. Nothing, no threat. So we're gonna Bloodthirster up. Tiaris is gonna come over. I know I should have healed Bozo instead, but you know, he's kind of far away. So I'm gonna attack from 3 range again. And then Bozo's gonna seal the deal with his anti-infantry special fireball. There we go. So far so good. We have control of the... Oh dear me. We don't have control of the battlefield. Oh dear, that was not expected. Oh well. Plans change, don't they? Okay, so that was unfortunate, but probably still doable. Let us take revenge on the archer. Or should I just clock? I'm sorry. I'm just lazy. Why bother? I'll just clock. So we have to account for the archer's increased movement. And so I'll just move, I don't know, a few extra squares out of range. Yeah, just too much bother. Sorry guys, I know it's a bit lame having clock, but oh well, you gotta do what you gotta do. Infantry buster, here we go. Great, the infantry busting skill reset. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Lana's perfect where she is. You gotta keep the compliments flowing, you know. When it comes to ladies. I'm kidding. Hello, Archer. Who can't reach me? Oh, isn't that sad? So we're gonna kill off the Archer, because she's the most annoying unit. You did, girl. Hide and seek again. Because she's just such a cute little girl. She just loves playing games. Okay. Earthquake. Debuff these two enemies. And we are going to... Should we bother? I'm gonna move forward and just finish off one. Ledin is gonna come forward. Does he have Divine Guard up? He does for 2 turns. The Cyclops is irrelevant. So infantry is gonna hit Ledin. That's fine. He's got his Divine Guard up. He's got his faction buff up. I feel sorry for the infantry actually. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna Dark Reaper the infantry just because we can. Okay, no wait, he has no Divine Guard up this turn, so I'm just gonna stand here. Zerida's gonna come over and Bloodthirster. So as you can see, Zerida makes a lot of these maps rather trivial. So therefore, she's not just a good investment for PvP, she can also be useful in PvE, as I'm sure you have no doubt realized by now. Zerida didn't get the attack Intimidate because of course Bloodthirster makes her immune to debuffs. So let's just finish up A+3. Time is moving on. Okay, done. That's A+ done. Enemy restores 20% HP after each round. No problem, as long as you one hit kill them. So what does this look like? This looks like we should bring our physical damage package. There's no such package, of course, I just made that up. So there's only one infantry unit that we can snipe with Leon. And with 3 spearmen, I'm probably gonna bring a good a strong swordsman. So obviously that's gonna be Elwyn. So we take out our range damage package. Goodbye guys. And we introduce the world to our melee damage package. This time with the addition of Elwyn. Just to make sure he's not naked, because I have this distressing habit of leaving my characters naked due to guild wars. Okay, so there are no squids here to pull. I mean, the last time there was this map, there was a squid that would pull your units over from here all the way into the castle, where they would get you know, wrecked by every single enemy there. So thankfully there's no squid around this time. So I'm just gonna hang back, let them come to me one by one, wait them out and pick them off. We just need to kill the infantry, because he's the... Oh dear, I can't do that, can I? We've got our backs against the wall, literally. Leviathan comes up here, so let's just move up here, establish some space for ourselves. I'm sorry for the sloppy ordering of moves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. No, even if I wanted the chivalry, and I don't, he can't reach. Buff up Leon, and we are going to attack Blessing. Just so the skill goes on cooldown 1 turn earlier. Hello. Hello, my cavalry friend. Hello, my Leviathan. He's gonna guard. That's great. And by great, I mean not great. He's gonna guard too. That's rather boring. So I'm just gonna move the party out of the way of the infantry unit, and we're just gonna let the cavalry unit suicide himself on Ledin this turn. I don't want to deal with the phalanx basically, with Leon. Is Leon really going to waste one turn? Maybe not. Now that I think about it, I don't really want to waste any attack blessings. Elwin comes back, that's fine. We're going to hit a spearman, and I expect that. Let's just make the most of our attack blessing. Eh, that's not too bad. Decent damage. Altemur is going to move back. And you are just going to stay put, sir. You're not attacking anybody this turn. Okay, good. The Cyclops has moved forward. Ledin is gonna one-shot this Hellhound, I hope. Of course he does. How dare you not have faith in Ledin. Great. I have to deal with 1001 swordsmen. Maybe Liana would have been more helpful here. Okay, anyway. We will move forward and we will kill off this spearman. Because he will guard this Cyclops. Unfortunately, he's still within guard range. So let's just hit literally anybody, any spearman. I'm gonna move back, give room. Altemur is gonna come forward. He's gonna hit the same spearman that guarded the Cyclops, hopefully take him down, and he does. Great. Ledin's gonna come forward. Does he still have Divine Guard? He does, so I can afford to stand back. Not that it really matters, but just give some room for the DPS to do their thing. And we're gonna Miracle up, because we're gonna be taking damage this turn from Ledin. Hopefully, he actually manages to tank everything. The Roar is always very scary, because you never know what they're gonna dispel. It might be something important, it might not be. Oh dear. Ah, okay, decay is fine. Ah, he dispelled his guard skill, didn't he? Okay, it could have been worse. It could have been a lot worse, that's for sure. So how do we sequence this? Unfortunately, the archer is being protected by that spearman. Sorry about that. We're just gonna kill off the Leviathan. Wait, I think I have a debuff on. Let me just check. He may or may not have the debuff. I can't really tell. Anyway, Ledin's just gonna move forward. Tiaris, come forward. Heal up Ledin. Okay, Altemur is gonna attack the Leviathan and not kill it, of course. Oh, you beautiful little soul, why did I ever doubt you? And I repeat, Altemur is going to kill off the Leviathan. There we go. And of course, I've locked myself out of position with Elwin. Great! Alright, so that didn't go as planned, unfortunately. Okay, one archer is no problem. So let us get Let's get this spearman out of here, shall we? I'm gonna go overboard and go sword soul. Oh, hey, wait a minute. Alright, his guard ran out. All that prep for nothing. Yeesh. Oh well. Finish off the Dark Elf. Ram to this Lava Titan with Attack Bless. Wait a minute, did I forget to Attack Blessing? Oh, I'm getting tired, I'm sorry guys. So sloppy. So Ledin tries to kill the Lava Titan and fails. And Elwin's just gonna finish her off. And like... There we go. Okay, so that's A plus 4 done. Flyer and aquatic attack and defense increased by 20%. Favorite units. Oh! Strategist. And my favorite DPS duo of Alti and Leon. So let's see how nasty this is just gonna be. Oh, this is very reminiscent of Timeless Trial. Sorry, of a Bonding Realm map actually. I'm not sure if they're gonna move. I certainly hope they do. We are going to kill off Ledin first. And one more cavalry, probably leave Elwin for last because he's so far away. And we get Liana for again shenanigans, of course. So he's here, 1, 2, 3, so Ledin has to be there. Okay. Does he have Ram? No, he doesn't. One, two, three. Okay. Alright, so we got a plan. Okay, chivalry up. Sorry, faction buff up. I am going to attack Blessing Leon. Leon is going to crash into Ledin at full charge distance and with attack Blessing. Hopefully this should finish the bugger off. Very good. So to maximize charge distance, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, that's only 4. So I need to do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Legends will move up over here. And you are gonna again Leon. And you are gonna destroy Matthew. And you're gonna end up perfectly within guard distance of Ledin, who will tank the hit from Die Hard, who is honestly a very subpar cavalry. And most people hate on Die Hard because they compare him to Leon, and we can't really fault them, can they? Because Leon's a starting character and he's so freaking strong. You would expect everyone else to be that strong, but unfortunately they're not. So Ultimuller has inflated stats from the Time Law. Now we have our pick of targets to kill. So it's either Chris or Elwin, and honestly I'm just gonna kill Elwin. Everyone's infantry, so they're all food for... They're honestly all food for Leon. Yep, delicious, delicious food. She can't even attack this turn, I think. Can she? She can. She one-shots let in, that's not really surprising. But unfortunately for you, dear miss, you need to defeat 2 of my units to beat me. So that's A+5 done. Fairly quick. 35 minutes on the counter for all 5 maps. And next video will be on S. Just going to break it up so that it's not too long. So this is the end of the A+ video. Hope you guys found this helpful. Zethrion out.